What's up, Hippo lovers? I was away for not even a week and everything broke. Green screen not really working. I broke my microphone and now pulled an old one that is 10 years old. And let's just pray that, well, we can still enjoy a happy evening here. Fire against Dark, best of 7 coming our way. Will be a tricky cast, and I just pray that you can still enjoy it. Really sounds weird. I know. Sorry for the sound. And we are looking into yellow and purple. Let's go fire blue and Stark red for this. And we're looking into flooded cross. Chinese mirror. You look like you're eating ice cream. Golden ice cream. And on the other side, we have Stark playing the red. Although it was Chinese, now waiting for his second dog. Jumped and skipped the first 5 minutes. We did some microphone testing here on the live stream. I hope that everything is fine for you. And well, I at least have one advantage, that every time I burp, I can move the microphone a bit further away. Better for everyone in that regard. Second 4 already in there, and fire. 6 on wood might have the better start. Right, the schedule for now. DauT World Cup is on. Well, I'm not sure how big DauT World Cup is in Brazil. Let us hear the sound of an angel. Not sure what sound angels. But this is the time where I ask you for predictions, guys. Fire against Mr. Stark. Please spam the chat. Give me some input. Who do you think is the big favorite in this best of 7 series? As you all know, the winner will advance and play DauT in the overall finals. The loser is out and has no chance of qualifying. I can see 4-2 fire, 4-2 fire, 4-3 Stark, 4-2 fire, 4-1 fire, 4-1 fire, 4-0 fire. A lot of people hoping for fire, so, well, very few people believing in Stark here. We see the 10-10 uptime with Chinese and 4 fishing ships, so that's a pretty solid start here for at least the favorite from the chat. Only one lumber camp here for now from Stark, and yeah, I will do a lot with the mouse because I can only use one hand at the moment. Fire's gonna get nervous again and totally let Titanic. Let's see about that. We had a lot of problems, guys. You have no idea. Trying to schedule this series, both of them traveling at different times, then work schedule changed for Stark. But really tricky over and over again. So fire, he will play something the archer style. Fire galleys. The side. Stark plays more in the direction of a fast castle, but without a lot of walls at the moment. Tries to get those up. That is not enough. Remove the sorry for sound thing. Well, I am sorry for sound. Is it overlapping with anything? Then I would. Not really overlapping here. That's red. Yeah, I can make it a bit smaller, but I need to drop the mic. Oh. Like after my rap battles, where I also dropped the mic. Life is distracting. Oh. Change it to sorry but not sorry. Fire galley number 1 and then adds a fishing ship. Quite an interesting move. Oh, I can use the numpad. Switch around. That might be good. We have a 12-19 time here for Stark. And he will have a solid fast castle. And he walls that area off. Not walling the left hand side area off though. And he has to be pretty happy because the first fire galley coming from exactly that direction. 2 spearmen, 1 archer. Trying to go for some aggression. Let's take a look what fire has in store for us. And now trying to block that wall. No hit against the scout for now. Tries to keep that area open. Archers over here could be pretty nice. First engagement here, Stark. Oh, his villagers are blocked. 20 HP on the first one. And let's focus now. Won't get that many kills in for now, but is heavily annoying. Right microphone, good dad jokes. Well, do what I can. Or do what I can. Fire has electricity. That's so true. Oh, he is having less technical issues than I have. And for the first time. Might be qualifier of technical issues. DauT with the cable. Fire with electricity at one point. Me with everything. Well, happens. Fire loses the second qualifier and the final again. Will you get him something like auto invite for NSC 3? No. Player who gets here will get an invite. The other player won't. Pretty simple. 1644 uptiming here for TaToH, and he didn't take a lot of damage. Yeah, he lost some idle time. Or some time here. Now, might want to go for a second number camp finally. Tries to go around this. Does he know? Didn't he find the gold spot? So kind of tricky for him. Wall off, beautiful stuff. Yeah, he didn't really find a lot of damage. Fire now redocking the right hand side. Resources not being too great. And Fire got a defensive for TaToH. A great job overall, and he looks pretty solid. And that was quite ballsy. Again, very open. Until early aggression. He could have easily died here. But Fire, he played archers from home. Couldn't really do the damage, at least for now. Okay, kills the villager now. As fletching. TaToH now with the eco upgrade and moves his wood line. Not too much on. Fire actually not too great here. Before villagers ahead. After he already killed one. And the full castle age just finished for TaToH as well. Water didn't really get any kills. Fire galley didn't connect just yet, and feels like TaToH in a better spot here if you ask me. Take a look, what is he going for? One night for now. Upgrade here and builds a siege workshop at a weird spot. Oh, for a small second. That was TC. Fire. My production started. Fire galley connection here. We are having some raids at that side as well. Take a look, galleys, and we see some fire galleys queued up here to potentially defend that area. Might be a bit trickier for Fire. Remember that demos could be pretty sexy in this war. Having them a bit stronger. Fire uptime will be 24 here. First repair, and it seems like he will clear this up. So eventually, one fishing ship killed on both sides. And both have to be fine with how this went. So far, did get some minimal damage. Did force some defense, and we are going into a game where TaToH have maybe the advantage because of the army composition. Some knights, maybe some scorpions against not too strong army. TaToH quite nice. Well, cannot reconnect, and some aggression easily stopped. Fire, is he really committing against that fishing ship? I'm not a big fan of that. And demos could just be so good. Their radius quite nice against everything here. Knights and Scorp composition could be a pretty one, right? This is the spot where you want to go for the war galley upgrades. Might even want to go for some demos and a lot of docks here. Water control seems pretty important. TaToH, meanwhile, building that defensive tower. Not really boomed too well, as you can see. You need to build a mining camp. Already has enough stone, but no, not enough wood. At the workshop after all. That's instantly spotted. Fire, well, 57 HP. I think he will be fine. Tries to wall this off. Remember that they are playing with very minimal lag here for sure. Knight is going down indeed, and Now crossman, Botkin arrow as well. It's going to be a tricky one. I like the position of fire a bit more, but this can easily change once he runs into 1-2 Magno shots. Or galley now being researched by both of them. Bit better numbers for Stark as it looks like though. Some defense here for fire, who is sitting on 3 more fishing ships and quite a lot more military. But we will see how important that's going to be. So, Demos, so deadly in this matchup. Just think about it, Demo here for Stark. But yeah, tricky if you ever see that. Scorpion for the defense. Oh. Stone walls. Quite a long distance. Fire. Need to walk if you want over at that side. One villager that might die here. We have some engagements here, outside. That's a lot of fire galleys. Fire, he underreacting. Still has some stuff over here. Really patrolling in at that side and make something happen with his crossbows, but all of that is walled off. Problems with that. If he breaks through the long distance, he can really get onto some villager kills. Villager count now quite even. Ships need to be pulled, and the first demo is coming in and will get a big hit in. Since I'm passing this one-handed, will be kind of tricky for me to switch point of views and show you the real HP damage over and over again. Sorry for that, but I think we can still see that that was a solid connection. Now some movement forward here, pushing in the tower, and he will break through here. Let's open afterwards. Enter here and buying himself some more time. And very clever that he builds another gate. Lovely stuff. Didn't have that much HP. Obviously, defense of those palisade gates. Armor very low. Might aggression, fire, how many is he adding? Like 1. That's it for now. Switch point of view to Mr. Fire. He is adding TC number 3 here at the front. Holding that gold quite nicely. Finish with his aggression forces. Some reaction from Stark. Who's going to canoes pretty soon. Defense here for fire. He will have 3 fishing ships. Pulling here. Right for Stark. Not the greatest fish left anymore, but still solid enough. Guitar hero. Pretty much very deep ladder. Could make an argument for deleting that barracks here, but just keeps those 7 witches on it. I believe finding camp position this way should be fine. Oscar kind of late. I mean, a lot of you people might think, but we had a lot of fish prior to that, so not too late. Did actually add some fishing ships here. Quite ballsy from Stark, feeling that he had the timing. Came out. Will be tricky. More hit. Actually moving back a bit. Some splits here, and that was not the perfect use. Remember to do more damage. Fire is winning this one. Map is called Flooded Cross. A microphone. I have no idea. OBS is just muting every USB microphone I plugged in today. So we went with the 10-year-old one. Maybe it's a bit newer, but certainly before I started professionally. Why is this mirrored sieve? It's part of the settings, my friend. Which account pretty even. We see the defensive castle. Dark might be a bit ahead. We need an answer to all those crossmen. Some demos around here. Let me take a look. That no production here, sadly. Otherwise that would be really lovely. One demo. Oh, and he's going for them. Be so bad. Let's take a look. Fire. He doesn't want to overcommit here. Back and the demo. So bad for him. We might see the big problem. Is now going back. Is clicking to Imperial Age. over. He could be hit over all this area. The demo, fire. Tries to go onto more land and is getting the kill from distance. Was where enough. Dodge that shot. Some more fishing over here. Still fishing ships for Stark. And Stark's resources. Look at those. Have 200 gold, so a bit behind there. Which is ahead though. And enough stone for a second castle as well. Some more villager kills, some more raidings here. Fire, he's playing quite nicely. Controlling that goal is pretty sexy from. Oh, but that could be a lot of dead crossbowmen. Mangonels are coming over. That could be 2 big hits here. Fire, he has very little idea. Stark, he is getting into vision. Whew. Going back. But Knights are now coming over here and I'll be clearing up at least one Mangonel. 2 and Tucanu's without any upgrades aren't too much damage, and that was a nice fire. Will be imp and can get onto traps with a lot of arbalest. Arkin got onto a lot of army situation for him. As the Vela eco, we will see a lot of aggression here. Or Tyrant. Okay, I will increase the sorry for sound thing again, as long as people are coming over and asking. Epic mining camp? Looks funny, right? Oh, now the Vampires is messaging me again. Oh, I'm ready to fix it again. Oh, we had it fixed at one point earlier today, but not anymore. Arbalest Embracer, let's take a look. Very little idea where the army is, and that will be some dead villagers here for sure. Scorpions can't really do much. Having less range there as well. Getting some of the shots. Fire not going for the split formation. Going to micro down the villagers. It's actually pretty bad by Fire, how the way he's trying to micro this. Look at that, how he's staying in one line. It's so much damage taken here, and it's heavily mismicroed by Fire. Not really happy. I think the spread formation is so much better against Scorpions. Here, that normally is a spot for some castle. Well, Stark, he's still not up to him. Look at that. 800 food. Oh, now Mangonel's doing some damage here. Second one should die as well. And, well, still got 2 arbalests in fire. Losing a lot of his army advantage. Now 20 to 10. Was a bit better for him some seconds ago. A group of arbalests coming around the right hand side corner, and for the switch here, or what are we seeing? At least for some light cap. Flash diver, thanks. Okay, we're back at it again. Tips over here. One thing. Meanwhile, Fire actually took the lead. The villagers. Precious castle. The Stark still at 40% arbalests around, and so tough for Stark to really get a hold of this arbalest. The active Stark builds the defensive castle, nice protecting that gold, but well, main push will be pretty tough for him to stop. 3 traps, they can easily snipe this one down. Arbalest around here. Beautiful usage of the water control though. Getting some more galleys out, and will clear that raid up, no problemo. Moment, it's just mass amount of traps, really winning the game. Stark fall back here, behind by 6 villagers. Sounds so young today. Okay. Well, maybe the microphone from 2008, therefore my voice from 2008. Very idea, or don't know about the extra gold spots here at the site. Could be pretty good for him in the long run, even getting some more at aggressive gold. Now moving in at so many different angles. And Stark, he's just having a lot of problems. Getting a lot of solid and army out here. He's now reaching Imperial Age, is Fort Gennaro. wants to go onto Elite Chukunu, but pretty late and so much pressure in his face. Fire ahead by 30 population at the moment, and yet another castle. That's pretty impressive. And he can just control over that area. And down castle after castle, he knows about that one. Some more defensive walls here from TaToH. Trying to hold this off. Oh, in range of the castle. Fire doesn't position himself. All his arbalest. Now even walling this off. Nothing. Perhaps can just be around. Focus down the TC first, but I think the castle is a bigger threat for now. Even transitioning into some ramps now, more light cap as well. And suddenly Fire's the guy going for the multiple approach here. We see TaToH going up to 8, 9, maybe even 10 TCs on some games. Now Fire keeps his macro rolling. Let's take a look. The canoes now moving forward here. That's just because they're quite aggro. Because that was the intentional move on Trap, trying to fight this off, but Castle has to go down. And now we see the transition into Chukunu from Fire as well. Want to see him go for skirmishes only now. Getting more and more villager kills. Stays active. Capture Ram upgrade here as well. Castles. I think both of them will die, but that's okay for Fire. Because then he still has double the amount of castles. Couldn't really lose all those traps though. Some kills here, still no chemistry, still no +4 defense. Dem Fenderlev, thanks for your support regardless of the sounds.
Nili Pog, Nili Years, Nili Knack, Nili Hype, Nili Bad Audio.
Two groups of Arbalest reactive here, and Don Mjolnir flying in as well. More water aggression coming over. That group way a bit. So has all those 4 traps saved. Roughly 30 more villagers now. Military count heavily in favor of Fire as well. And he just puts on the stranglehold. I want to see him go for more water as well. Now goes for a fire galley. Jumping as well. Ochokonu. And now transitions into elite skirmishers. Exactly what I want to see. And some more light cav, some rams, and I think we will soon see a big go, maybe through the center even. Go for the left hand side. Actually the worst option of them all, because TaToH, he is just well prepared there. Very clumped up area, mangonels behind Chokunus. Just a perfect scenario. Engagement here for TaToH. Shouldn't really happen. Let's take a look. Chokunus, are they really willing to take this fight? Traps in the back will help this one out as well. Light cap now moving forward. Or the rams going down. This is just perfect here for Mr. TaToH. Fire trying to outmark this. Chokunus not really helping. Traps didn't even shoot once. And all the mangonels going down. It was just a better army for Fire. I think he's clearing everything up. TaToH, I think he overextended a bit. I think just staying on that hill, protecting the mangonels was the most important thing. And now the light cap are going for the clear. Population difference close to 70 now. Yeah, TaToH is doing a great job of staying active on water and even back into galleons. But that's kind of the only advantage he has at the moment. I want to see another ram go at the right hand side. As light cap rating will come in, we see the +4 defense as well. And well, Mangonel with Chokunus. I actually like that. Questionable. That will be enough. Those small numbers. Military count 22 to 59 here for Fire. Just continues to advance, more buildings everywhere. He's just playing the beautiful macro game. TaToH trying to hold this with water control here. But I don't know how much gold he will have left. Oh, big mangonel shots here. And Fire, he just patrolled in there and will eat some more. That was just horrible for him. We'll lose the ram, we'll lose all his army. Very low in HP here. Cannot really micro this, and they will have a small pause in 3 minutes. Fire was the one sending the picture of the lamp. And villagers going aggressively here. Oh, and suddenly the difference is only at 30 pop from 70 pop. So nice way to catch up, and water control continues. TaToH needs some demos in front though. Otherwise the guns are just getting chewed by the Fire ships here. Lightcap now moving forward. Straps not getting the best. Oh, unpacking done here so far. Good news, they could really benefit from some more upgrades as well. No elite yet and no rocketry either. Some attacks here at the right hand side. A ram is out. A lot of floating resources here for fire. Let's take a look at the resources for Dark at the other side. He has a lot of wood as well, using some of his traps. Quite costly here, simply because he doesn't have a lot of gold control. Take a look here. Yeah, that gold is empty. And the other gold we are looking at... Uh-oh, basically 800 gold left for Mr. Stark. Then he needs to expand towards an area he isn't securing for now. Losing all the straps, quite costly for him. I even have ballistics. I don't know. Let's take a look. Fire. Do you have a university? Yes. I will assume he has ballistics. Lightcap's right hand side Stark only now with Bracer 140, and just look at Stark's base. Ratings everywhere. That army at least got cleared up. Galleon switch now for fire as well, and that's just the beauty of this map. You used to control water and land if you want to go for the full kill. And yes, Stark agrees with me. Fire just needed a small pause. Well, Lightcap raids around. Where is he having all his wood income? Okay, some over here at the right hand side. It's quite nice to annoy some. Raids at the left hand side over here. Galleons, so nice, but we see more dogs and fire. He will go for the big control here at the left hand side. And once he gets like 10 galleons in here, Stark has 0 chances of holding anything. Even some problems keeping all his houses up. The ram push continues here. Just lose so much more ground everywhere. Builds another mining camp. Oh, only had gold in his hand, so right click. Well, Lightcap moving forward. Pop 120 against Pop 190. So many more raids flying over. Fire the first one to sell wood here as well. So both of them were floating quite a lot of wood. And Stark is losing so many villagers, going down to 86 villagers now. 20 military on the map for him at the moment. And I think once he loses the left hand side, the water control, he might consider the GG. Castle up now here, controlling that pond. Still surprised that we don't see chemistry from fire after all this. No, goes for some more water control here. And that's going to be ugly. Oh, and you see fire leading his dog to reinforce a bit better from behind here. And unleashes the left hand side as well. Now goes for the, I have no idea, like 4-pronged attacks or something. Left hand side a bit, right hand side a bit. Now water at the deep right hand side. We still have some Lightcap raids in the back. Left hand side, Galleon move as well. And simply pop 200 against 104. This looks pretty good for our player in the blue trunks here. Who, well, just continues wasting, but it's not that important for him. Goes for C-Tram, goes for Rocketry. He's getting all the beautiful upgrades. And 150 gold left here for Stark, who now is resigning after playing a very defensive game here. Just kind of open, fast castle with some dog control in the back, and then never really got into army. He never got a single raid done. He was around with 1 scout, 1 archer, and got blocked off, I believe, over here in that area. It wasn't an archer, it was a scout and a knight. And yeah, after that it was always fire running around, catching villagers. At the second pond a bit earlier for extra fishing ships, and beautiful eco from him. Look at the that's here. Legit 1991. Thanks.
7 month. Way to go.
Way to go, indeed. Fire with the better KD. Still so many villagers in the end, and all phasings on his well. Simply not having the ego disrupted kind of helped him as well. Dr. Gazen. Or Gazon.
Got jammed Nili.
Ay. This is pretty annoying. Okay, I will open. Let's take a look. Scores. So weird to not use my left hand. And we have fire leading 1. 0. Oh god, subtrain. Hi, Nili.
Hi, Nelly.
Oh yeah. Cheers for 9 months. No, subtrain. Back to visa ready? No, it will be very tight, very tight.
SUBTRAIN.
Heulen doch. 500 biddies for the new mic. The new mic is here. It's just set up. I might. It's just my old mic, guys. Silver behind that with the Prime. Thank you so much. New headset too. Yeah, the one over here. I have no idea. I just switched around so much. That's a setup that made least problems. Oh. Oi, 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 oi. Elfish gifting 5 more subs. Is it coffee? No. It's Pepsi Max Cherry. I think I will make myself a bit smaller here. What happens if Bacteria doesn't get his visum? I should start thinking about that, right? Who will travel to Germany, Fire or st4rk? Well, if you take a look at the bracket, the winner of this match today will play DauT. And the winner of that match will actually travel to Germany. No Mezzomix? Never Mezzomix. It was Schwipschwap. God, I haven't streamed in so long. I have no idea how much I will stream the next days. So I think I will like really be back at the 21st of January. So we won't see each other for quite some time. Take a look into the civilization. Also give you some background. So next map will be Arabia. What are we expecting? Probably coast to mountain. Probably tide pool. Probably rehydration. Probably Arabia. Probably gold rush, something like that. Tricky. Sanjay, thanks for the 100 biddies. And we have... Let's have for st4rk a bit more. Maybe Malay for tide pool. Maybe Malians for tide pool and Malay for rehydration. Maybe Malians coast to mountain.
Hippo complete Nilinak Nilla hype DAUTSLIDE.
Polska fan, cheers. And Magias could be a good option now. Maybe. Polska fan 9 months. 21st of January, what am I even sub for? Sorry. Schedule's really tight at the moment. Not allowed to come if he pays all by himself. Well, he's invited to come to the meet and greet and meet all the great players and casters. Ah, yeah, Tom made the same joke. Ah, justice for DauT. DauT paying flights to meet Mighty Jordan 23. Do they know already the maps for the big finals? Yes. I uploaded all the settings. Game number 1 will be an auto win for DauT. Game number 2 will be Turk War on Registered Fortress. Game number 9 will be a set map, and game number 8 till 3 will be drafted civ. We can take a look into the civilizations after this series here. I can sit a bit more relaxed with this microphone. I can chill behind, throw my feet up a bit. But it's tough to read the chat from here. Mike's funny. Holding like this looks great. Use it like at the side a bit as well. I fixed the green screen, did I? Can Nili see from that far? Perhaps. Green screen fixed. Totally. Gangster mic hold. Yeah. Why sorry for the sounds? Because the sound is bad. Sometimes cannot really talk properly. If you know what I mean. Then I see to buy 2 of these mics and let casters use them. Yeah, that's funny. Then facing each other. What do you think, Mike? Oh, that's great analysis, Steven. Those are typical caster names, right? Mike and Steven. Just need some filter. Maybe I could use the filter from this one. Then it's really tough to hold it. Background, fine now. What mic is this? There's Oki, made in China. No idea. I didn't. As I said, I think I used it one day and then bought a new one. Best microphone ever. Hold in the background, yeah. I've been away for too long. The green screen's so bad today. Sounds like a good microphone, and Orky 1 at least. Oh, what a joke. After ACR, NAC2 and KOTD, what are the next steps for AU2 in 2019? The competitive scene can be bigger? Take a look at the last Talk of the Empire. I had a talk with Zero Empires and T9 the Official. And we discussed that a lot. We're expecting Age of Empires 2 definitively to come out, and therefore are pretty excited for a very bright future for Age of Empires. Let's switch into the game, guys, because game number 2 is on the way. Which top 10 players do you feel is in best form going into the upcoming KOTD and NAC stretch? Viper. Is this Arabia? Yes, this is Arabia. Celts for Mr. Fire. And Incas for Mr. Stark. Non-bug gold, guys. And what is it's close. It's close. Very bad gold. What here? Fire. That's a non-bug gold as well, but pretty close as well. Yeah. Okay, Celts against Incas. Quite interesting. Celts kind of feels like a counter to Aztec civilizations, but if we think about it, at least against Aztecs they're considered to be okay-ish. Oh! Guys, we could go into big theory, and I can tell you that it's bad to go for the sheep first and then only for deer, but yeah, we already solved that mystery of the previous cast. Try to go for the faster. And what else did I want to say? Chat off. Ah yeah, exactly. Why Celts is better? Well, the big counter against the Eagles flood might be Men-at-Arms and Celts just move faster. Their problem is Slingers. Be a pretty good counter against that. At least the golds are hard to raid. True. You don't need to invest that much stuff to run it here. Okay, let's be the quick one-handed guy that we are. Oh no. Did it, guys? I'm back. Okay, at least one guy is enjoying the casting. Yeah, we had some shenanigans, as you saw on the minimap. The scout was trying to block this, but Liereyy got it. Eagle was scaring the scout away. Yeah. This is BPM. Bees per month. Up gone. It's Nicov, man. That's steel shot. Just going for the boss quite early. And we see potentially Drush FC. Not a potentially. Very likely to be a Drush FC here. From Mr. Fire, who... Oh, what's his villager? I could try to defend this other side. We see Stark. Bloom, so that's going arms, I believe. Villager is going back. Villager going back. Trying to defend this. That villager could actually continue walling. Out is coming back home as well. That just looks like pretty clean dress that we might see coming here. Battering rams per monastery. Still no loom. Oh, might run into one wolf here. And Flow up as well. Has been quite some time, guys. Ay, 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 ay. PM Berbers per mangonel. Villagers per month. Something like that. Drush is late. Well, normally you wait for 3 militia anyways, right? So, did some damage to the eagle. That was game number 1. Not the most exciting one, but greater entertainer can cast any game. So, yeah. Yeah, wants to play pop 31. We have solid pop 21 up here from Stark. Goes for 4 militia before upgrading to man-at-arms. Gets double with X and... Hello, what a sick eco. Pop 21 gets both eco upgrades and man-at-arms. That's pretty sexy, and now starts farming as well. That's a pretty strong eco. I feel Fire wants to take this engagement just shortly before the man-at-arm upgrade is finishing. Now try to run home. Problem is though, Dark. Yeah, you could fight here, but Fire can just run away. While Fire, he can just tag to castle. Pretty uninterrupted. 3 villagers might go forward now. Fire, is he scouting this? For now. They're moving forward now. Did you see? Pulled those away for a small moment. And tries to go for them. Line of sight. Even adds some more militia. Interesting. Didn't see that coming. Next the eagle. 2 more villagers at that side as well. 5 villager aggression and Fire. Kind of debated Dark into a very heavy aggression. Might actually not work out in the end. Eagle is down. 4 man-at-arm here. 1 already with low HP. Against potentially 5 militia. Oh god, that will be some damage on both sides, I believe. Scout might be coming around, but the base for Stark just so better. Much more clumped up. He will get some aggression rolling for himself. We can see Man at Arm and double bit X. So that will be no Drush FC. Simple Man at Arm defense here. And what are those walls? Okay, 2 palisades and a watchtower. Understand that one. Defensive tower here by Fire. Tries to buy himself some more time. Instantly goes onto stone at the left hand side. Tries to defend the trash. Beautiful moves. Some more stone walls here. I want to see something like a house here. In general, I want to see a house. Yeah. Okay, we'll go for that one at the left hand side. And I think he will be somewhat fine. Men at Arms now moving in here. They should be pretty fast. Let's take a look. Can we get some more sweet walls here from Stark? Not really. That one scout's so annoying, and Stark, he is in some troubles. And, well, we have at least one spearman kill, 1 villager kill of 1 man at arm. I think he could just maybe stay there and try to kill the lumber camp. Really make sense to move away from there. Right, the biggest aggression here. And that's actually not walled, guys. Missing something? Let's open. Tower here from Stark. Feels like he trapped all that army. Honestly. But I said wall is going down quite quickly. DauT is moving back. Pulled some of the men at arms. The aggression continues. Defensive archer range. Just be put down here. Make something happen. Has a lot of villagers here on regulars. Men at arms even fought themselves out. So Stark, he was forced into a defensive tower. And we had a palisade here that no, that's the second palisade, right? Yeah, I think so. The hole between Stark's house and barracks? Yeah, we saw that earlier. That's where the scout went through. Putting an outpost here now, and let's see. That is not a lot of HP. Is he getting that one up? No, not in time. Needs to lead the mining camp here as well. Luckily for Stark, we're on stand ground. Aggression here at the left hand side. Didn't have enough stone for a defensive tower. Needed to go for the stone walls as a defense. Really finish all of them, I believe. Then he's off stone. That one is towered. The other one is towered. Might be tricky here. For now, kind of fine. We'll transition quite nicely into Castle Age here as well. And I believe Stark, he is far away from that. 200 food, 300 gold at the moment. Did get some kills against the men at arms. So some around as well. Tower here. Fire is building one. He is building a market there. Surprising to me. And Stark, he should know that that tower won't really be too efficient. Do you have any idea about that top wood line? No, not really. One villager running around there trying to get some info. Buying himself some stone. Oh! Trying to clear this up at the front. Good, and he's up to Castle Age. And arms will be cleared up. Marked it too. And this shouldn't be a big problem. Back will go up. Fire has zero idea about this build. What is that defensive tower about? No, weird for me. Oh, tricky spot for Fire. Outpost here. Range. That will be truly ugly tower for Fire. Or even builds a house here to block his wood line. AI. Awesome sneak for sure. But we're playing with 3-minute delay, so tricky for him to Fire communication. So walls here. We have only 100 wood. Not a sick lumber company was already going for stragglers quite a bit here. Drop off some wood. This area is kind of okay with the watchtower. Buying himself 100 wood. The tower here from Stark. This is a tricky scenario. Arms come back front. so stable here. Blacksmith now. But what is he trying to go for? Would try to rush it up at the front. Back will be tricky. Maybe inside the TC here option. Well, he will go for Mass Knights first. We'll see. Maybe he can start before that. Balled up. Or having and this map is called Arabia. Plus the defense now on the way. Spearman forwards. Not sure if that's the best option. We'll just now to rush this one out. What is he trying to go for? All of those. Knights not really getting anything done for now. One villager going down, one spearman in exchange. Uh-oh, was that a misclick or what happened here? Fire, he's just going crazy. No idea what this villagers, and that's even 2 towers up there. That's going to be really rough for him. We'll lose so much more than I expected, at least in mining time. Trying to get a TC up here. He's not getting any wood at the moment. Dark, he will probably just go mass eagles. It feels so weird. Finally, at least 1 tower is going down. Nice quick wards here by Stark, reacting. If you ask me. Being aggressive tower could do something, and finally the TC here at the side. Oh, and Fire, I think he missed a lot of his timing here. With the early knights, with the early +2 defense. Really get a lot of stuff rolling for himself. So just now moving forward, and yeah, simply a nice aggression here from Stark. That sneaky tower alone bought him so much time. Who played against DauT in the winner bracket? It was Fire. Losing 4-3 in a very good, entertaining series. Dark is coming from the loser bracket after losing to DauT in the semifinals. Some pikeman aggression. The TC here. Once he gets Vote Raiders out, those could be pretty damn sexy for him. So can he wall this off? Tries to get the TC. Yeah, he will easily get the TC up. Has control over his woodline now. 9 villagers ahead. Military count is even, but mobility factor obviously on the side for Mr. Fire here, and Looney can go onto stone quite massively once we have votes out. Will get tricky for Stark. Yeah, votes just smash Eagle, smash Pikeman as well. Monk defense is kind of tricky against them. Maybe Slingers might be an option in the long run there. What does LB finals mean, guys? Loser bracket. Magemark bracket will tell you how this tournament is organized. So that's one of the 2 games lost for those 2 players. Both of them already lost to DauT. 1 series, and that's why they're in the loser bracket. You need to lose twice to be out of this one. Like to see some slingers? Well, for now we see double monastery. Fire, really not like to see more knights from him. No, he's just massively going onto stone. As we can see, he's continuing with boom. And Stark, he looks pretty tough spot. Let's take a look. That's a lot of drop off here at the wood. Buys himself 200 more stone. And then we have slingers against Kamayuks. Trying to make something crazy happen? Is he trying to play? Uh-oh. He's playing on all in here. Uh-oh, we'll get some knights. Pretty good for him. They're just away. Knights didn't spot it. Fire's building a castle though. And yeah, that's just perfect. I can start get a proper castle up. This one isn't too deadly. He really wanted to get his castle up here or here. And that won't happen. Fire's castle will be in time. What do you to do against Incan Eagles plus Kameuks plus Slingers? Eagles are so strong. Well, kind of tricky to do 3 different units, right? Scorpions would be pretty good against those 3 units. They have some votes in front, but votes in general should be pretty good. Slingers, not the craziest unit. Oh, that's a sneaky Knight Raid here in the back. Didn't really expect that. And for now, without boarding, means 5 hits, but still, it's unspotted. That's not a big problem. And the sneak around castle. But we'll get rid of the TC. We'll get some farms. There's a nice quick walls over here. Oh boy, but that's so costly. Villager Mountain now close to 25 as an advantage. Quite out of this world. Yeah, fire. He will lose a lot of ground here, but that still looks pretty good for him. Moving out here with another TC. 30 villager advantage now. Vote Riders are moving forward. The castle will go up. We might see some conversions. Not really. Fire is just moving out of his way here. Dark. 500 gold short of clicking up. Fire. Deep in Castle Age though. Trying to continue with some raids won't really happen. Maybe the votes now can finally clear up some of those towers. Make sure it's not really lose a lot. Fine. Stark 1 TC, kind of all-in style here. Did kill what? 2 villagers? Didn't even really kill the TC yet. Yeah, forced a bad gathering point, but that's it. Villager difference still 30. Stark, well, he just tried to play an all-in, but now his aggression kind of stopped. Let's take a look. 156 stone, so cannot really get more rolling because there's so many villagers here on his stone. And yeah, just trying to somehow get up to him. Really using the market there. And he can click up any second. Will build a lumber camp, can everything super low. 47 villagers, but even if he gets 1 grab out, maybe 2, he doesn't have anything to really protect that. Monks at the moment, so boats can just snipe that, and wouldn't be too surprised if fire isn't far away from kicking up to Castle Age. Yeah, didn't go for any more units, did stop the production of villagers as well. Pick up maybe a minute, maybe 1.5 minutes later, we'll have way more stone control as well. And can raid as well. Look at that, base is still kind of open. Well, he warded quite nicely actually with those, but range unit, pretty good. Oh, now we might see the slingers after all. Also here left-hand side to defend that area. That makes a lot of sense. Beautiful hill. Stone in the back a bit, controlling that gold for sure. Protecting the woodline as well. Difference in aim timing is 1 minute, so Stark he will try to play this out. Raids will just be so deadly. Just think about it, like 2 patterns could be so good here. Maybe just 1 single range unit. Slingers are too strong versus infantry. Yeah, but they're not too strong against all the other units, so kind of feel fine. How do slingers perform against arbalists? They get extra armor with well, still very bad. It's not something that we will see because a Celt would never go for arbalist, but yeah, arbalists are kind of the count. So, not the greatest unit. Bone Order, thanks for 300 biddies. 30 villager difference. Remember that fire has extra TCs. Dark does not, so he will stay at his villager amount once he clicked the upgrade to Imp button. Fire will increase. Now queues up some more votes, and we will see if Dark go for slingers, pikemen, and traps. We'll try to get some war here, and then we will see 1 big fight. But look at that, slingers without a single upgrade on those yet, and well, they are not like hand cannoneers. Hand cannoneers are kind of fine without any upgrades. Slingers are simply not. That's coming home, +4 defense for fire, and then he will probably clear this up. Bolo! Bigala! 100 biddies. Here's mate. Some repairing here. Fire, heat. 720 military as well. Second trap. Expect a big fight here. Fire just moving out to probably clear this up. Oh, he actually do some trap defense here as well. I will simply run them over. I believe so as well. Not see anything with his palisades, not really, but he has enough vision to see the votes at +4 defense. And now goes for forging. Maybe then he wants to go for the fight. Actually, right clicking the castle, I think fighting the trap is just a better way of doing it. Now tries to go for the heavy repair, but against 2 traps on a hill, that's already pretty costly. Against 3 on the hill, basically impossible. And now we see the move out. Fingers, they want to get some kills done here, want to snipe some of the votes long distance, but not enough. Counter here is snacking, not even one, and this will be not very even fight. I believe Fire will just smash everything. As you can see, pikemen all dying. The traps helping out against the slingers in the back. Monk conversions are going against the knights. That means vote rider numbers are staying strong. Distance is getting closed, and Magnol helping out here as well. This is just a smash. Dark has to tap this one out. 2-0, and wow, Fire looked pretty strong this one. Just adding some more man-at-arms. It's so much damage against Stark here at home. Lovely stuff, and then it was quite a tight area to defend. Ay. And Fire? He was in a tricky situation for sure with all those towers at one point, but did stay very calm. Moved out here, did go for the wood line, and then his way better eco could really carry him. I think just a defensive tower or a bit more vision behind here, and it could have been even a bit less stressful. And yeah, just had this game. So I will update the score to 2-0 for a favorite here on paper. Not that high, but it was only that ending fight really. Before that, 6-man arms were doing some damage, the knights were trying to get some damage done. And the eco for Fire was just so much better, so he could just chill this out. Wasn't even really forced to fight this last one. I think he only moved in because of the slingers overextending so much. What time is it for them? I think they're like GMT -4. GMT -3. Something like that. So pretty much prime time. And we're taking a look in the draft. I will switch hands. And no, I will right click Celts first, and the next one will be Gold Rush, one of my favorite maps, followed by Coast to Mountain, one of my favorite maps, followed by Tide Pool, one of the most exciting maps, followed by Rehydration, and then we have Prairie Goth War. Ay. Okay, so Coast to Mountain Chinese. Gold Rush Franks. Rehydration Mongols? Maybe Chinese rehydration? Ay. Fire. I still don't know about Fire Civs. On Stark's side, we still have Malians for Coastal Mountain, Magyar Gold Rush, Tidepool Malay, Tidepool Malians, Rehydration. Aztecs Gold. Coast to Mountain Malians. Oh god. Gold Rush Magyars. Magyars aren't that good in Gold Rush. Kinda feels weird as well. I don't know. Any reason why Chinese and Goth match up in game 1 and 7? Well, just that aren't seen very often. That's why I wanted to include them a bit. Nili, hi, sorry, is there any codec problem this evening? Well, it says sorry for sound. I have sound on my smartphone, but I can't get it to work in my smart TV. Oh, that's something I have no idea. But I'm open for more questions. Love Stark, but Fire is a stronger player overall. Probably. Probably, yes. Spec delay started, so we're jumping into the game in 2.5 minutes. Did you nap or stream freeze? Stream freeze. I learned AoE because of Stark's YouTube build orders, so I want him to do well. Sounds reasonable. Nearly get a tennis arm from this? No. I think the tennis arm is like too much pressure on the elbow. Not going to happen. Might get a cramp though. Is there a reason you choose the pimp gold color for your mic? Was the only one I had left. Did you read Ray Kurzweil? Nope. Was that beer? No. Nearly, you have a good personality. Please don't spread lies on my channel. Nearly, when will the finals take place? Well, they're playing now, and then they can schedule with DauT. I hope to finish it next week. Do not interfere with KOTD, and I'm traveling, so would be really good if they play between 2nd and 4th. That would be my dream days. DauT loses, invite him to cast. Sure. If you if you pay $5,000, I will. Or not 5,000. Let's say 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 are fine. Would herd build work slower? No. How's the NAC 2 prize pool going? Well, prize pool is sad, right? But we didn't get a lot of donations in. Obviously on top of that, the 2K, right? So. Okay, picking up the mic again, and we are back here on Gold Rush. Fire against StarK, game number 3. And we have Mongols for our player in the blue with a beautiful map, defensive gold spots here. Very climbed up, yeah, open berries. No real close deer, that might be ugly for him. Other side, Rogan. Liereyy, thanks for $6. For now, to before that, and have a pretty solid map for StarK as well. Defensive woodline, up golds defensively, and can wall this off quite easily as well. Shorter distance to the gold, surely for Fire, and let's see how they will play this out. Among it's not the greatest, Civ. What do you do when you're stuck in a 3 to 4 hour Black Forest game and realize you are wasting your life? Well, Well, maybe not start Black Forest games to begin with, right? That's an option. Second thing is, why do you consider playing Black Forest wasting life? Nemze, thanks for 14 months. Stark will find this boar. Quite long distance, but should be fine. Fire going for pawn number 1 only now as well. Black Forest, the best map. Oh, today I learned. I always wondered what the best map is. But thanks for educating me, Karrak. We have the restart here for Mr. Fire. Doesn't really like the openness of his map at the front apparently. And I think he had a good map defensively. But yeah, ugly berries for sure. And some aggression could have been ugly for him. As you all know, guys, in one series, every player has one restart. We're loading up the same map, Gold Rush, with the same civilizations. Only one restart per best of 7 indeed. Yeah, 2 nice back goals. I agree. For some more questions. Start with Nili's microphone. Problems. To reach for the final? No. It's only one more game. It wasn't over the 4-minute mark, no. Was the F1Re in map 1 about? There was no restart in map number 1. Ah, yeah. Just need to clear your schedule before playing Black Forest. That's true. Nili, can you make a little upside down tournament in NAC2? I love your YouTube vid. Yeah, it got a lot of good feedback, right? But not a lot of clicks, which is bad. There won't be a tournament. Maybe I can convince 2 players to play it. If I donate $1,000, can DauT come? No. If we have this amount plus $2,000, then I could invite DauT. We'll get those small microphones for co-casters interviews. Yeah, we'll have like 6 of those mobile professional microphones that we used at Gamescom or at Rocket Beans. And it's the final? No idea. They will probably...
At least do something useful with my monies.
Yes, mate. Do you think TaToH will keep up their recent win streak? No, but I think they will continue performing pretty well. DauT will come anyway. No, that's what basically everyone except those 2 are hoping. Yeah. TheViper and MBL are not in the brackets. Exclamation mark NAC2 will help you out. This is the qualification for a tournament. And MBL and TheViper already got direct invites for this one because they performed so well in the first one. How do you collect $21,860? It's all your followers? Yes. Microsoft gave $5,000 and the rest were generous fans of this channel. Main donator was Matt Salsa with, I believe, like 9.5k or something. Can you borrow the professional streaming setup from Rocket Beans TV? The sound guy from Rocket Beans TV actually has some stuff left over and will give it to me. So I think we'll be well set up when it comes to microphones for the next edition. I think we need to increase the ASMR quality of the stream. How about this mic? What kind of performance are you expecting from Jordan at NAC, considering he apparently isn't preparing at all much? Well, he promised me to have the same...
Keep up the great work, Nili.
The same skill as last time. And I said, okay, that's fine for me. And I was hoping, yeah, maybe he's motivated and might get a bit higher than that, but he couldn't promise that, obviously. At the moment, I fear that he won't win a single series. Any predictions for BBQT's final position at NAC2? I think he will get 5th/6th. So we'll be in group stage, something between 3rd and 6th, and then we'll lose the first round. But, well, let's jump into the series. We are also thanking Kochingsjang for 3 months. Keep up the great work, Nili. I'm trying to, and Shine is in the house as well. Yeah, he even complained, Nili, why are you not streaming? What's going on? And I told him I have sound problems, and now he sees me holding a microphone. Did the visa stuff getting worked out? Not yet. And we're in the game. And Magnum wood quite late here. Now send some more. And we're looking again. Mongols here. Nice map again, I'd say. But, well, he didn't like the one before. And this is quite easily wallable here at the front. Goal distance is a bit longer now, but still better for him. And we see another restart. For TaToH this time. Doesn't like his goal position. So, yeah, I can see that. Pretty close to the goal. Defensive berries. Nice for him, but could have been tricky to defend this. And we're jumping into game number 3 without any restarts left. What's wrong with your microphone? I have no idea. I worked 6 hours on it today, and yeah, OBS just stopped every microphone in the first 10 minutes. Strikeout MD, thanks for your prime. It was made in China. Yeah. Just a cheap one. I have no idea how I got to it. What kind of microphone do you normally use? It's a Rode NT. Really, what's your real name? Sven Reichert. I won't replace Jordan, no. You have a second microphone? Yeah, I was surprised as well. There was a good chance that I wasn't streaming today. Really good chance, sadly. Let's pray that Fire and DauT won't play tomorrow. I might have to cast same way again. When we were children, we often recorded cassettes. That was better sound quality. Good for you. Really, let's make NAC3 in Cancun. It's not NAC3 then anymore. I don't really plan to move to Cancun. Think for us? Nope.
Sing for us.
DauT just did a 24-hour stream, probably too tired to play another day. Yeah, that's not going to happen, yeah. I think I want him to play 2nd to 4th at some day there. What do you think about the chance of Viper winning the tournament again? Very high. He is the big favorite, right? I think he's something around 50%. The AM guys will be very motivated. DauT will be motivated. Not too sure about that. Yeah. How long does it take to get a visa for Brazilians? They don't need a visa if they're staying less than 90 days. I think Fire is better for the Lord. I think TaToH is better for the Lord. Fire can give DauT some more troubles. Just compare the two series that you can see. DauT, I believe, won 4-0, right, against TaToH? Like that. 3-1. And with a horrible first game. And the series against Fire was damn close. What I enjoy the most when organizing the tournament? Probably reading positive feedback. Max is going to play? No, it's not his kind of tournament, he said. What if the resident won't leave your apartment after 90 days? No idea. Yeah, TaToH won DauT at qualifier number 1, that's true. Qualifier number 1 was won by BBQT. I think Viper and Liereyy are both going to finish less good than last time, since they're playing a lot less than the other players. Disagreed. Liereyy started training, and Viper will be in tippy-toppy shape for ECL, KOTD, and NAC. Will you cast KOTD too? Yes, I bought a new microphone exactly for that. So let's jump into game number 3. Try number 3 here as well. And we're still looking into Mongols, and this is the final form of this map. Nice gold, nice defensive berries, woodline's pretty sexy as well, and we have a very short distance here. If we take a look at that, going south, and we are seeing stuff around here. Where's a beautiful defensive gold as well. Okay-ish berries, but a quite open map here at the front. Gold pretty close to him. Easily wall off the right-hand side. I watched the Rage of Empires episode from NAC today for the 2nd time. It was so fun to see all the guys happy, smiling and laughing all the time. This is the NAC spirit I'm looking forward. Oh, so am I. Thank you so much. I'm trying to be entertaining there as well. I'm doing a better job of promoting NAC 2 than 1. Well, we didn't have qualifiers, right? I think like the 2 weeks prior sellout I did was way better than the one I will do this time. So yeah, obviously the qualifiers are helping a lot. Contacting other people, and I have the benefit that other streamers are having quite a lot of interest in casting those great matches as well. Back to visa issue isn't resolved, no. Still having problems there. We're hoping to get something sorted out in January. Might be a really late, very tricky situation. We will see. First 2 games weren't. Whom would you say save more burning buildings? What? Whom would you save from a burning building? T90 or MEMP? That's a pretty shitty question to ask me. Nili, if you remember me, I was the guy with audio problems on Smart TV. Really seems to codec problems with Samsung Smart TVs. Hoping you're back on normal mic and OBS soon. Thank you so much. Got the show. Oh, Stark even tries to go for the kill against the Palisade wall here. Or Palisade gate. Did get it in the end, but did lose a lot of HP on his Eagle Scout. And well, second wall was blocked quite a bit, and we see fire. Now you some troubles. Shouldn't really queue up another villager. Loom after that. Oh, he built a house over here, so we'll take that back. Can queue up another villager. Qualifiers are great. Great games. Much fun. Great maps. Yeah. I think they lasted a bit too long. I think next time, if I ever do NAC 3, I think I will more do it like 4 weekends of single elimination, like Saturday, Sunday. Like we did with Escape, AOE for the Gamescom finals. I think that still allows a lot of people to qualify, and it's a bit more compact. Maybe like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Well, I have no idea how long it will take for BBQT to come by boat. That should be pretty. Dark one villager down? Well, not really. We didn't have Loom for quite some time. Fire. There a certain date set for NAC2? Yes, exclamation mark NAC2, as you can see at the site now, happening in mid-February. You're from Germany or anywhere in Europe. Maybe you want to stop by, meet all the great players at 16. We'll have a big meet and greet and some public viewing Saturday and Sunday. We will be at a club with 100 to 150 other people enjoying the great live games. Okay, so we'll have fire. No idea what he's playing. Doesn't really have a barracks yet. weird build order. Those eco upgrades, mass farms. Oh, he scouted. This. Yes. I can use the microphone now. I can talk very quietly. I can still. What is Fire up to? Did you realize that Stark's playing just the past castle? What is Fire going for then? Have you already finished the schedule for the games at NSC2? Yes. All in AoE zone. Okay, so Fire, he will be a bit annoying, and Stark looks like as eagles to me. Build up. So creepy. Thanks. Why does DauT even have to qualify? Well, he finished last in NSC1. So why would he get invited? Was late twice. Protect my tournament. Possible that John won't even win a single. Win one game versus DauT? Well, wild assumptions. Just there, Fire. He looks like he might get a solid uptime. A lot of vision here of all the gold and stone spots. He's now the transition here for Fire onto Stone, who doesn't see a lot. He's super fine, walled up, and won't be too far behind when it comes to his uptiming. Now a blacksmith there, and first barracks. Okay. Probably will get stable pretty soon. We have Stark selling all his stone, buying some food. That means full 1 TC Eagle aggression here by Stark, who still plays a 16-18 fast castle. Quite some nice aggression. Thing is, what is Fire going to go for? Can it really be Crossman? No, it has to be Knights. Why would anyone pick Mongols on this map? Kinda tricky. More farms added, so it has to be Knights here from Fire. Maybe he just goes onto long swords. Be a weird choice. Maybe the best one. At least we will see him click up to Castle Age, 3 more villagers. More than a minute behind, obviously. Fire's build up after clicking up pop 20. So with an okayish fast castle time, let's take a look. Stark might be going for some build up time. Hippofant, thanks for the $10. What do you think is the best civ for this map? Mayans. Probably together with Brits. Relics are better for Stark. Oh, that's actually true. But they're rarely important. Stark did only scout one of those. Gold Rush. We are fighting for all this area. Very rarely we see someone really collecting all the gold spots. But wait, maybe. Maybe you will enjoy my upcoming best 15 games of 2018. Game number 1 will be DauT versus TaToH on Gold Rush. And spoiler alert, we'll see some relics picked up there. Longswords are better counted to 1 TC full all-in Eagles and Knights. That's true. They have +8 bonus and are much more cheaper than Knights. Yeah, that's true. But for now we have Scouts the defense. And just trying to kill that way. Kind of interesting, right? Oh, tries to micro a bit back here with his low HP Scouts. To have something rolling for himself. Against the Knights that are now coming up. Eagles still without any upgrades. We have only 1 barracks. That's going to be a Monk Rush and Fire Scouts. They got some vision for him. He sees exactly what's up. Dark, he's trying to chase down the Scouts for now. Villagers here, stone mining now. That's a weird upgrade by Fire. He goes for stone mining here. Now goes for some knights next monastery as well. Interesting. Stark really have vision of fire space because of non-built palisades? Yes, he does. So he knows exactly how many villagers fire had on stone and gold. That's a pretty common trick, to have a lot of vision over your enemy without really investing too much into scouting. Especially at this spot where you cannot really scout anymore. DauT's trying to go for the kill. I think he needs to go back. Oh, beautiful split here, but loses both of his scouts at the side and the third one after that. So that was kind of costly. Losing all the 3 knights here. Monk hitting some shots. I believe a defensive tower could be really nice here. And fire, he's under heavy pressure. Aztek's pretty strong on this map. Mongols, well, they will have some problems now. Army fire will heavily stay on stone here. Is he trying to get a defensive castle up? That would obviously be super sick. And yeah, then it makes sense to do the upgrade. He has no idea about that stone in the back. That's the other stone spot. And oh, we had a conversion of the night. Didn't even think that that might be an option. And now heavily buying himself some stone. We have scouts out, and well, what does the Mangonel say here from Stark? Mangonel out pretty soon. This might be a DauT castle here. Fire. Let's take a close look. 114 stove for him will be tricky. Well, will he build his castle? Maybe back here. 630, 63. That makes a lot of sense. Built around the knights. They shouldn't really get any damage. And he pulled some more villagers. Tries to get this up. Save those for now. Mangonel getting some damage against him. Oh, and eats both conversions instantly. That's now 3 knights here, and this is going to be so tricky for Fire. He's in a world of pain. This might be a DauT castle if I've ever seen one. I think Fire lost this game here, and this castle is not going to go up. 1 Mangonel around. I want to see another tower here, and well, simply a second Mangonel could be so good as well. Villagers now being pulled. 1 spearman. Knights, let's take a look. Can we see some safe villagers? Goes for the kill against the left ones first. Needs 2 volleys though. We'll get 2 villagers here. And Eagles are now pushing in. We have some conversions. Mangonel number 2 is around. And we see more villagers going down. Stark now 3 villagers ahead. More villagers. Trying to get that castle up 70%. I'd even want to see some ground attacks. Why is there no repair? Stark, he's losing 1 Mangonel. That's just horrible for him. Can we see another shot? Villagers should get low HP here. Another one going down, and why did he lose the second Mangonel? That was just so sloppy, and losing HP on this one again as well. Why is he not pulling his villagers? This is just so sloppy. 15 HP on this Mangonel, 10 HP now, and the Mangonel is going down, and Fire will get his castle up. This is just super sloppy play by Mr. Stark. This castle should have never gone up. He lost 2 Mangonels against the TC. No reason in the world for that. I can't believe it. This was just sloppy. And like, you didn't have enough fighting spirit. I think you, after this castle was at 40% and 2 Mangonels are around, I think I might have even considered GGing this game. It was looking so bad for Fire and Stark. He needed to misplay this heavily to see this castle go up, and well, he did. Almost here. Well, with all the right steps, 2 villagers behind here. Now Mangonel production starts. Be fine against Long Spearman Mangonel. Killed. Tricky for him. Well, still playing the 1T game here. Some more walls. Won't have any gold control pretty soon. Over here. We'll block all the gold. This map. Now, number 2 here for Stark. Even amount of villagers. Mangonel number at 4. Fight against Mangonel will buy him enough time. Would come over here, but monks protect those. Right at the side here. Get any kills. Some more walls over here. Dark space. Just very tight as well. And oh, he switched to a lot of villagers on stone. That lumber camp, that mining camp, been 1 tile away. And it's and sneaky builds in the middle to get gold. Well, not really. Oh, this is going to be tricky for sure. Mangonel didn't get a good shot off. That scout might get the kill, but a lot of healing here. And well, now the knights are coming around. I think there will be a lot of conversions here. I think that's not the best engagement. One knight converted, second knight converted, 3 mango knights converted as well. I said that I believe this could be horrible, and it indeed was. Oh boy, and fire is going back. If you're fighting against Monk, you need to wait for big numbers before you can engage here, and that was just super costly. Suddenly Stark, the worst position. The villagers ahead. Take a look here. Stark, he should know what's up. Vibrant this tourney? Yes, he is. The offline finals, this is a qualifier. Meshmark and AC2 will help you out. Really tough to time out users with only one hand. Okay, let's concentrate on the game a bit more. Husbandry now for Fire. Doesn't really know the husbandry against conversion trick, apparently. And that could be a big trap. Here, Mangonel ground attack. Well, dodged for now. One monk down. Tries to run away. Eats another conversion. 2 Mangonel is very low. Let's take a look. Maybe the spearman can get some rolling. Think about Mongol light calf against monks. Well, not too great against all the HP on those monks, and some spearmen were around as well. Could have been maybe a counter, but best option for sure.
No.
Mangoda is trying to get something rolling at that side. Meanwhile, he was losing another one here, but not looking too great for Fire. There's so many sloppy moves here. 13 to 28 KD. That's with Mongols. Wait, just running with Mangoda and should never really lose any. Maybe he can just run into that direction and some wolves against the knights. Stark now even up to him, and we saw that he was heavily on stone. Take a look at that castle. Well, even if the castle goes up, not really gaining anything. Not protecting his gold. He's not gaining any gold control. This is just bad. I think you need to play something more tricky, more aggressive. Starky will snag some villager kills, we'll be fine with that. Mango Eyes are getting some kills as well here for Stark. Now he's running away, we'll get one good shot off with the Mangonels, and he has to be happy with how much damage he did. And all those villagers will only get one kill here. Mangonel still around, should maybe stay on ground attack. And I think he will just get a castle up here, and that might be the GG timing, because Fire is stuck at 200 food, 0 gold income for him. No chance ever contesting the center here. And caught him fletching now for Stark, fletching only for the range. Oh no! Actually switching into elite skirmishers here, I believe. Okay, maybe add elite skirmishers on a hill. Might kill Fire quite easily. But I believe before that, first 2 traps out will just give Fire enough headaches. Although the score overall is now pretty close. Problem with the sound solved. Sorry for hesitating. Finally getting some kills here. And look at all those HP. Oh. And that's just a trade-off. Loses 2 more Mango Dice. Dark. After losing 1. Just back. And oh, we even see a transition into Arbalest here. Okay. Guys out. Dark is imp. Fire just realizes, okay, no chance to hold this. See the castle. No, he had no idea. But he knew. I was behind the villagers. I was behind the map control. No chance to really get anything rolling for myself. G to the G, and 2-1 is the overall score here. And we'll see at least 5 maps. Dark with a weird... No, Fire with a weird move out there. Didn't scout the map too well. And... Then an okayish transition, the scouts not too efficient in the very first engagement, then a weird castle decision, and horrible micro movements there against the monks with all the Mangodites over and over again. Really needed to group those up a bit more, I believe. But well, Stark, very nice collective play, went for the monks, went for the aggression, and that's just the beauty of Gold Rush. If you go for the straightforward kill, very low eco approach, can sometimes win the game, and that's why this is such an entertaining map. We are looking into Liftband. We are now out of Mongols and out of Aztecs, so 4 best civilizations gone for Stark. Have 1, 4, and 7 fire left. So on paper, he has a bit of a better position here. Let's take a look. We still have Coastal Mountain, Tide Pool, and Rehydration. So I think Hans, Tide Pool. Yeah, Hans, Tide Pool, Franks, Coastal Mountain. No, Franks, Rehydration. On the other side, Malians, Coastal Mountain, Malay Tide Pool, and Rehydration for Magyars? Like that. Huh. Will there be a VD of the DauT versus Loser Breadwinner match? Obviously, yeah. Coastal Mountain is a nomad start, yes, but with way more villagers. Was the mountain most spectacular map created this year? I think it's older than this year. Pretty sure it's... yeah. I love AOC tips. Yeah, you only picked Slavs, right? Interesting. Guter Liebe, thanks for explaining. YNC? No, I think it was made for an early ECL stage. Well, maybe it's from this year then. Yeah. Time for some more sugar water. Game is launching any second, guys. Speculate says 40 seconds. Ten seconds. I'm not muted, guys. Just was laying around. Sorry for sound. Isn't your hand getting tired of holding the microphone? Yes. Luckily, I'm well experienced in doing a lot of single-handed work with my left hand. Hi Nili, it would be cool if any esport bar in Germany could stream NAC2. I mean, good for tourists. Yes, we're doing this. Smash meet and greet. I rented a whole club. We'll have 150 viewers there. And yeah, it should absolutely be awesome. Saturday and Sunday of NAC. Let's jump into game number 3, guys. For everyone who doesn't know this map, this was a nomad start, and yeah, we have Chinese here for fire. That's why he's ahead in villagers, and he just decided to build his TC instantly where his villagers spawned. Same goes for Stark. The center is very full with elephants and zebras. On the mountain area, we have all the wood, gold, and stone that you can dream of. And the coast area, we have some wood, some gold, and some possibilities to fish. We don't start with the scout, but with the horse. And so far, it has been one of the most entertaining maps. Does DauT get 2 chances to beat his opponent in the best of 7? No, it will be a best of 7, best of 9, and DauT will lead 1-0. Bling bling! Celia's Bane! Thanks for 500 biddies as well. So many biddies flying in today. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support over and over again. After the series, we can take a look at the settings for the best of 9 DauT versus the winner here. So far, Fire leading 2-1 after winning first 2 games quite solidly and then having a shaky game number 3 with a weird civilization, we have to say. Can we send stuff somewhere for NAC2? What stuff do we want to send? Throwing Xmas money to Nili? Oh, guys. Fire. When DauT play? When DauT schedule? Then DauT play. What comment for NAC2 location and dates, guys? Well, maybe exclamation mark NAC2 might help you out. And meet and greet, what Flo just posted, will give you all the info on where you can meet all the players, all the casters, and watch with 150 other people in a club the whole Saturday and Sunday during the public viewing. Don't think that if you split NAC2 costs into the few parts, the donations would come in more quickly. Well, and how would I call the donations? 50% of NAC2 cost? Or 10% of NAC2 costs? That's the weird. It's one big goal. I think I would be lying to my viewers if I kind of try to sell it differently. Okay, Fire, as we said, more villagers, but should be behind when it comes to water control. Aliens on this map can spawn with the dog. We have Stark up faster and he will have a lot of water control. Only one number cam for him though. Would have loved to see the second one. Now goes on to gold, so water control clearly in favor for Stark. We will probably have some... Oh, wait. Oh, Fire is contesting the water. We'll have a second dock for him as well. Okay. Okay, so some testing there for sure. Now with 5 on gold goes for the wood upgrade. Doesn't have anything for now. You need a helping hand or host guest for NAC2. I would like to help and live in BBQTurkman. I could really use someone that helps me with the meet and greet. So just send me a PM. If you're attending the meet and greet, Saturday and Sunday, public viewing, then just send me a PM in my Discord and we can work something out. Thanks for being so kind and offering your services. Okay, we're focusing on this game because it's still pretty important who some of you might meet. Might be Stark, might be Fire, might be DauT, might be all of them because they want to beat all the players as well.
Rogan?
Oh, Stark.
Maybe NAC costs part 10. Why? Carrot also Happy New Year.
Carrot. Happy New Year to you as well. And Stark, he needs to go back. It just right click there. Really patrol. Did 0 damage. Fire, he is going for the big walls to CC here. And that's just a problem. This map, it's not that easy to wall. And you will have very little control over all the free food. And Stark, he's looking pretty solid. Fire, what is he doing at the moment? There's just horrible of an engagement. Very low HP here, no villager around. Okay, one over here. And now the first demo for Stark.
This is for NAC2. The bits are for you.
Thank you so much. Exactly, that's how we are doing it. $30 here from Celia's Bane, $5 before that from Jarbin. Thank you so much, guys. You are so generous to me. so many days, and especially today. Let's take a look. The demo could get a solid hit off here, and that will be a good connection if he wants to go for it. Indeed, look at that. 25, 8, and that was exactly a lot of damage, and so it was really worth it. Take a look. Mark. Below it. Fire galley at the front. Go back here and trips for now against 3 as well. Still here, won't allow him. And in front though. Stark here is going from archers. Water control is looking a bit better for Stark, but now fire, he's equalizing this. Was distracted the last minutes. How is Stark 6 villagers behind? Well, that's how this map is designed. Chinese start is so much better than Malians. We're starting without a TC. So you build the first TC a bit faster and also have 3 more villagers. And the food income is quite nice as well. Oh, that's going to be a non-living villager. Tried to go for the house block but didn't finish that one. Elephants, remember, they're a bit better than horse comes to killing villagers. And that one is quite optimistic as well. Now goes for market here. Some scouts, and now the archers are moving out. We shouldn't really be. So all looks pretty bulletproof for now. Horses running through will die here. But water kind of stabilized. Would love to see some more demos. Fire now going for quite a bit of upgrades. Finish horse color. Oh yes, look at all food. Those farms now archers. Coming in. Fire even reinforcing those walls. Quite nice play. Who designed this map? I don't know. It was part of the map designing contest for ECL. And before I joined Heresy, I was allowed to always watch all maps, rate them. We want to have them played in next stage. Might be Krasini, I don't think so though. That's why I had a lot of access to a lot of creative maps. That's how we got to Rehydration as well. And or maybe, I think Tide Pool as well. Yeah. Even Flooded Cross, I don't know. Okay, we have a big engagement over here. Sorry for missing that a bit. And demo hits not as great as before. But those 2 demo hits could be a bit better. And that's a nice clear up for sure. Numbers way better here for Stark. A lot of low HP ones, so he's trying to disengage here as well. We have a villager around to repair. Not really, and look at that. Extremely scared with those. Expecting villager to be sent over. Thing is, fire at 600 food did get to clear up over here as well. And wow, without a single spearman. In a weird choice. Remember that scouting on this map is kind of tricky. Because the horse doesn't really have a lot of vision or line of sight. Fire now even up to Castle Age. Stark will click up any second though as well. Spearman home, some archers to defend as well. Fire with a lot of map control. It looks better for him. Such a strong civilization on this map for sure. You're cutting out bad last 2 minutes, or is it just me? Well, not a lot of people complaining, so might be just you. Give me some feedback, guys. But yeah, microphone quality is bad today. Sorry for that. I'm expanding over here to that wood line. Oh, weird to me. Was a bit more? Okay. Oh. Ah, well, I changed the noise gate. I might change the noise gate back a bit. Oh, but we will see the engagement at the front here first. That was one spearman going down. Now it's quite low HP. How about a small map design contest for the fun day? Like some submission the week before and the players have to play 2 of them to decide which is best. Oh, I don't really see... doesn't excite me too much. I will ask the players though. They have ideas what they want to do. The way, obviously, Spearmen that have bonuses against all mounted units. Horses, not really mounted. Why no attack bonus here? Okay, not much happening at the moment, right? We have all the upgrades here. No real water control for fire. We want to see some fishing ships added from Stark. Goes up to Castle 8. What is he going for? The double stable from fire. Stable so far and instant camels here. And I will try to change the noise gate a bit. I'm back in 15 seconds. Okay, should be a bit better now. Can give me some feedback after that. Oh, here by fire. Really see that coming, isn't it? Oh no, it's just control over stone. Up, obviously, latest area to get a lot of TC. All those hills at Mountain. Defensive monastery from Stark. Got worse? Oi oi oi. You can't understand me at all? Okay. Way worse. Sorry. Okay, give me some feedback now. Why would I change that during the game? Only 2 words in 5. That's ugly. Doesn't really happen. Better. Okay, good now. Better now. Okay. Well, I might even just get rid of it completely. Some demos now, so fire will continue contesting the water here. Oh, you have nothing important to say. To just come back from a 10-minute timeout to instantly insult the streamer. Baldy moves here, Mr. Erectus. Double monastery even from fire. You know why that is too necessary. Onto stone. Canoe, no, that's a lot of farms as well here. Over here, so eco. Pretty well from him. More just on stone here at the top. He has a lot of map control. Kill that elephant! And kill that camel! No, camel won't die. Okay, camel will die. How many relics are there on this map? I believe it's 5. We have already 1 collected, and it looks like they are spawning pretty much at the coasty areas. And 1 kind of in the center of the map. Amongst in the back here for fire. For now, 10 villagers ahead. Fishing ship count is basically equalized at 0 for now, so no one really going for any more water control here. And we have 3 TCs running for both players. Villager difference increasing a bit though, so a bit better eco for fire here. And is adding TC number 4. Is increasing on his stone numbers as well. And I think he's somewhat safe with his monks, and the question is, Malians, what do they really have if we get onto Lugunus? One is just a long one. Germs aren't really great. Chamcal's not too great either. We play this tournament with Conquest Victory, and yeah, that's what they selected as well. Handcart for fire, increasing his eco. No, 14 villagers ahead, and that will only increase. Lovely stuff for him for now. Shouldn't really have any problems. Oh, we'll get 1 conversion against him. Should be reconverting instantly. Indeed. I think that knight should have been deleted by Stark, who is 700 points behind. Fire buying himself some stone, will get the defensive castle up, and I think then he will transition towards Imp. Stark going for TC number 4 as well, lots of monks, very defensive game for now. Big question for me is still, how will Stark find a solid army composition in this matchup here? That's a lot of scouts added as well, so Imp timing for Stark a bit later. Villagers here will easily get castle up, protecting that gold, protecting the wood line. So the stone indirectly here as well. Monks defending this. Now we're even selling some wood. And Stark, meanwhile, 500 food, 800 gold. Oh, shouldn't really lose too much against that rate. And did he just queue up some more stuff? No, seems like it. 300 food at the moment, so timing will be a bit later for him. So far, only one collected relic. 828B. Cheers, man. Toman now for fire. Convert some monks.
Love.
Convert some monks for from Stark, I mean. Fire, he will just be super safe. Mining camp here wants to stay active. Still fighting for water? Not really. We have small wins here, and maybe this is a spot for adding 1-2 fishing tips as well. Maybe with gillnets you could even go for some more, but if you don't have anything to begin with, might not be the greatest and most important thing. Monastery delayed for now. Monks trying to get some conversions, long distance here, and now Chukunus. This will be tricky for Stark. He get a lot of stuff rolling for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he has enough stone pretty soon to build another castle. Stark is now up to him, and it's 14 seconds later. There's a difference, still in favor for fire. Castle for Stark here. No, oh, it's not a defensive castle, it's a speech workshop. Okay. Heavily on stone? Ah, he's putting that castle up top here, okay. We'll have a nice hill advantage at least. Perhaps we'll be out way later. Stark, that looks like quite an aggressive castle. Now is replacing it a bit further down here. And, well, we have some conversions. Knight could now come over after the monks losing all their faith here. And we see maybe some monk conversions from fire towards Stark, who is now left with 0 mana. And needs to fall back. Could have gone towards the TC, but he will lose all his monks here. Oh, how did he just get all his back? Quite surprising to me. Okay, some need to heal here, as it seems. Gets 2 more conversions, and now the trap tennis should start fire. He knows about that castle at the top as well. And look at all his resources, quite a lot in the bank. Could really get some more wood for himself, though. Beautiful splits here. Really taking too much damage. Dark. Wait. Some trouble. Fire. For 3, trap number 2. Just continues with all his aggression. Stark. Workshop there up the hill. Try to wall that off, but couldn't really finish it, and there's not a lot of army by him. With that military count 23-2. And we have another conversion, so military count put down over and over again. Fire goes for thumpering, +1 defense. The canoes are becoming damn scary here. And, well, I don't really see Stark defending this too well. Fire with a very strong civilization choice. His choice number 1. And Stark did not ban it. And, you see, we had a clear plan here. An Age of Empires friend just messaging me with something non-Age of Empires related. Feels nearly, man. Not even they are watching my stream. NCP draw. That really hurts. I think Stark is in a pickle. Yes, he is. I don't really see him doing too much. Military count 35-2 now. Coming worse and worse. And I think once this castle dies, Go will just come in as well. They will focus down the Monk. Monk has 0 chances of getting a lot of conversions here. The Camel might even go down. It only has 2 HP here to begin with. Scouts are coming over, and well, it indeed is the conversion against the Camel. But as I said, only 2 HP. Tries to focus down the trap, and that was a horrible engagement for Fire. He went in with, what was that, like 7 scouts or 6 scouts and 1 Camel. In the end, he lost all his scouts, didn't get a single kill against the trap, and yeah, gave the Camel away. Castle's going down. Now the traps are focusing down the TP. Turkmenus, they will re-engage this. Look at that, all the upgrades in the world. Meanwhile, we had some raids over here. All that is interrupted. Beautiful play by Fire. He's absolutely on point today. 3 wins most likely after this game for him already. Stark only winning 1. G2, the G indeed. And Stark, well, losing water here with Malians, not really the greatest play. Kind of felt weird that he played this approach and then only 2 dogs with Malians. I think you need to go for more land control. Did go for some archers. They did nothing. Fire had the beautiful clear up and then all the map control with the better eco. And in the end, the W. Beautiful play by Mr. Fire. Now leading the series 3-1. Love this map. So far, feedback has been incredible for this map for sure. Want a best of 7 series on this map? Well, would be interesting. With all the different civilizations, how they work, right? Way better eco for Fire. Rarely that we see someone collecting all 4 resources more in a 1-1. And better amount of villagers here. Military count just was, look at that. He never really got onto any. Poor Stark. I think we maybe missed 1 or 2 demo shots, but also like Chinese, they are scary with their demos on water. And if we have mass fire galleys and then some demo action, it's really tricky. Chinese demo ship have plus 50% HP. Thought they did more damage. What? As I'm dumb. Stein. Thank you so much for your Prime. 2 months already. Nili narrating is so soothing. Feels like I'm watching a golf game or something. Is that so? What's wrong with your mic? Nothing. OBS is making troubles and unmuting the mic. That's why I'm having an extra one at the moment. Why MembTV have more viewers than you, I don't understand. No idea. Go over there and tell all them. Maybe the mic problems. Maybe because I started pretty late as well. You have to know how Twitch works, right? If you just tune in Twitch and select Age of Empires. There's Mem with like X amount of viewers and then there's me with Y amount. And why would you ever click the lower amount? Especially like if you're new, you always click the higher. And if you're very casual, you always click the higher. So kind of only the hardcore fans that are having one specific caster that they go for. And that's actually kind of bad how it works, but it's like no way around that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. And yeah, that's like tricky, right? Hardcore fan. Pedro, you're a hardcore fan. You didn't even know that I was streaming. Let's read what Pedro said. Ah, okay. He even noticed my sound quality, so he was watching. Ah. What did I miss? Olaf, thanks for 11 months. What already? So much. And we will take a look at Malians. And Starkey needs to win the 3 next maps to play against DauT to potentially qualify. In the end, we have tight pool next. This kind of has to be Hunt against Melee. I don't really see anything else. And yeah, Mem just started stream half an hour earlier, right? It was scheduled to start at 20 GMT and I started my stream at like 20:15 because I had so many sound issues. And yeah, that's really why I small. Guys, but I can't find the details of all Civ bonuses. I have the impression that we don't have all the info game on HC on will be. Exclamation mark tech tree, I believe, will help you. Hey, I'm new here, but I didn't like all that other guy emotes. So here I am. Hello. Welcome new here. Ah, never know, going for the dad jokes. Look at how friendly my people are, having all the highs. Okay, speculate started. 2.5 minutes till we jump into the game. Light pool. A very interesting map that I want to see more of. We are friendly Swift rate. Yeah, I'm not sure how I will handle... I won't have German Day tomorrow. Not sure how I will handle Memp critics during NSC. Obviously I don't want a lot of spam of them hating anyone, and he's obviously the most controversial one. Maybe we go for bans, maybe you go for timeouts, maybe we'll have a disclaimer. I think I need to think about something there. Because obviously I know that a lot of, or like, there are some fans that are very critical. Mem controversial? Yes. Will Mem cast NSC 2? Yes. What makes him so controversial? See for yourself. What? 1,000 biddies! Oh, why didn't it read message? It's weird. I hope Mem needs to pay 1,000 euros to cast NSC 2 though. No, I will pay flights, all the food and hotel for him. Are there already plans for NSC 3? No. So the message of Dux the Savior was so much negativity. I have favorite casters too, but I'm super happy there's many people with different styles to choose from. Absolutely agreed, instead of us being stuck with only one option. That's true. Memp is pretty. Agreed. Okay, let's just jump into the game, I'd say. Can we still have Jordan casting though? Yes, absolutely. He was the one with the best feedback when it came to casting. Oh well, maybe after Killer B. Maybe after Killer B, yeah. And let's just join game number 4 here. 3 match points for Fire. And we're looking tight pool, the very close distance here. We're fighting for water in the center. We have also water on the outside. We have a lot of bigger gold spots, and we have some stony area where it's impossible to wall, so it will be super aggressive on land here. And well, we will see Fire scouting that quite early, and he saw both his horse and has all his sheep close by. It will be tricky. He will have a lot of intel very early on. Probably will try to contest the center. Water is somewhat important. Water cannot, ship cannot go over this area. Jordan will play, of course. Jordan will play and cast. At least that's the plan for now. Fire, he's going back. What's this? Okay. Quite surprising to me that he's going back here. Was for a very defensive dock as well. Now goes for some more scouting at the left hand side. What was this scout's movement? Really get that. Aggressive dock here by Stark. All looks pretty solid. And let's see how Stark plays this, what population he will choose to click up. If you want to have more info why in 90s your empires in Killer B in the end couldn't make it, I made a post on AoE Zone explaining that. Was pretty sad, and we are all still very good friends. Your empires will stop by at the meet and greet. Killer B might even stop by for one day as well. F1Re on both sides. Second boar coming in as well. First fishing ships on both sides as well. Let's imagine Jordan will win Tennessee 2. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Fire, he's always coming back. Is he patrolling too short? Just so weird. So weird. Maybe he's just searching for the dock and wanted to deny the villager. There's so much scouting intel lost by him. Meanwhile, we have Diaz being pushed by Stark. So ugly for him. Now flying in for fire, for Stark as well. Seems like both will click up at a similar timing, but as you all know, Liereyy will just fly to Feudal Age quite quickly here. Fire will have a 9:43 timing, quite solid. Stark 8:55. Will have troubles to get to all the resources, gold in the back, and both players have zero idea how close they are and how sick land aggression will actually dictate the game. Second dock now from Stark, and he will try to scout. What civilizations do we favor on this map? Oh, a tricky one. Oh, don't tell me fire is going forward. Oh no. Fire is playing it forward here. 4 villagers. Into Stark space. Uh-oh! Guys, we will have a lot of Fire thinks Stark is at the left hand side. But, well, we generated a lot of gold on this map. But that's not one. Well, will be really tricky. And actually, the forward makes sense. That's like a lot of gold that will be blocked here. But, oh man, this is the sneakiest forward we've seen in quite some time. And Fire, he's still trying to find his opponent. Like, okay, that's a gold spot, he has to be close. Don't tell me, like, he will wall that gold spot, build a tower here or something. Okay, he will at least build a barracks. That's so far away. We'll build one fire galley. He will lose the water instantly. Instantly. And Stark? He knows everything. He knows. He only sees one dog. Can go for the fire galleys. Now dropping some food. A house would be pretty good for him. Okay, builds one at the very top. Might even redock the outside. Something we don't see too often. And just think about it. Fire, he left his home base at like minute 2.5. Because he found everything. And only now, for the first time, scouts dark space. Micro moves this area, and Fire, he will just lose the water so easily. We'll need to push his fishing ships as well here. Some HP here. Well, maybe the sneaky stuff can happen, but Stark instantly with the outpost here, and he should be fine and see one water as well. Might even add some fishing ships quite early on. Even the dock number 3 on the outside. Eco will be out of this world for Stark. Remember that if he controls center area, he can also go for unlimited fish traps here as well. Scouts dying. Okay, that's ugly for Stark. Never really lose that. Now needs to go for the barracks. To go for some land aggression here. Let me take a look. That's a lot of repair, and the fire galley will in the end go down here. Villager will get bruised, but won't really get killed. Stark, I think that out of vision. 2 tiles. Town watch? We judge that. And no buildings. I think. Yeah, no, he doesn't have town watch. Yeah. No blast kills here. Let's take a look. That's another fire galley. Double archery range here. Defensive stone for him. To quickly rush for that. Defensive archery range here now. And sees the aggression. Stark, how is his reaction? Sees the aggressive tower. Maybe defensive one. Pulls a lot of villagers here. Look at that. He pulls 9 villagers. Make that 12 villagers instantly against that tower. Only 2 archers without fletching. Might get tricky. Defensive tower will go up. This is a beautiful spot here for fire to do a lot of damage. But without fletching, obviously that didn't do the greatest of damages. Might even lose that tower. We see Stark with for now 1 lost villager. That's totally fine for him. Some water shenanigans here, and fire even saved 3 of his fishing ships. But Stark should really win this one. Defensive tower is now up. He even goes onto some stone. 2 villagers in exchange of none. But Stark, he has a Germ out now. Has the defensive tower. He has to be fine with this. Fire. He goes onto a second dock. But well, he's so far behind already in fire galley numbers. Might get quite tricky unless he gets some good demo hits in. Let's take a look. That's a 2v3 fight. Something to rolling for himself. And we have also 3 fishing ships here at the top. Damage numbers for Stark not scary so far. We'll get a defensive tower up though. Fire galley out of position at the moment. Fire not doing the worst moves at the moment. Still no fletching though. Kind of hurts him. Defense, fire galleys. Find another engagement. Demo out now. We are looking at another fire galley here. Get something done on the outside against fire himself, but he will have troubles when it comes to food income pretty soon. 3 fishing ships left. 1 farm. Tries to rush out the blacksmith. Let's take a look. Demo kind of misses this. Come back microing here. Not the greatest engagement for Stark, but maybe that demo can connect quite well. Well, not really. Just gets 1 kill there at the left hand side. No more demos against that. Not the greatest micro from both players, I have to say. Just from fire though. Start of the engagement, winning him this one. And Stark, he kind of lost water out of nowhere. Cannot really say how that happened. Stark without any upgrades at the moment against fire without any upgrades. Fletching coming any second, but that's the hill advantage for Stark still. Fire now with the stable. But as I said, not a lot of food income. Maybe a dock over here could be nice. And that's another fishing ship. That's a ballsy move for sure. Quite weird. Stark gave water up so easily. Only 1 archer range and fire. He's ahead by 5 villagers. How did that happen? Ships cannot move from the inside to the outside water. Fight eventually, but fire to keep quite a lot of damage. Good stuff here. The scout now in the back. DauT the second. Thanks for your prime support. Back with the blacksmith. Really needs that to stay competitive in all those fights here. Fletching desperately needed. Villagers actually need to go back a bit here. And well, he might just rush out the blacksmith a bit more in the back here, I believe. Yeah, over at the left hand side. Some losses here. Fishing ships all with full HP. Tricky spot. Archers still being produced here. Maybe they could put themselves under the tower. This is such a beautiful map with so much aggression. Think about it. If one of the players scouted that a bit earlier, that's when full aggression we could have seen maybe 13-14 minute game. But kind of luckily for both of them, the enemy didn't. Market now for fire. Wheelbarrow, and that's a lot of more farms. important stuff, and he is getting onto quite solid numbers. More scouts for him on the field pretty soon. +1 defense for Stark needed as well. Trying to defend this, but I don't really see against that double tower defense how Fire can break Stark here. Jumps around, maybe some more arrows from that tower. Indeed, that's what we're seeing now. Just focus down the archers could be a good option. Maybe just skirmishes, fine as well. Not really that scared of the scouts, and Stark, he should be able to clear this up, or at least lose too much. Still quite surprised how he lost the center though. Had like 5 or 6 fire galleys at one point, and we didn't have a single one for fire, and we didn't really go for the great kills there. Didn't really spread them properly. That villager? He was here for quite some time, right? Was he idle for that long? Tips here. Fixed 4 now. Those 4, they dry pretty quickly. Go for the crawfish. Oh, double dog on the outside here for fire. We ending up that. Interesting move, and he's even up to castle age. This looks pretty good for fire here. The guy who barely lost to DauT. 3 in a very good series. Looks like he might be getting his rematch. Just moving around, and villagers are now going back. Spotted by Stark though. Really contesting enter water or the outside water at the moment, just having so many problems in the center area, and gets a tower up quite weirdly. What a weird spot to get a tower up, in this walls as well. Kinda weird. I will take solid engagement here, the 2v1, quite easy for him. Fire galley couldn't engage. Same time, kind of hoping that the enemy has bad macro. Lines for fire, he is adding a second stable as well, and this will get pretty ugly for Stark here. We'll have the big move out with all the knights. Take a look, no upgrades on those though, kind of surprising. Bloodlines will finish now any second. And we see the upgrades crossbowman and botkin arrows, so that's the more scary army actually. With arrows flying out of Stark here. Third watchtower. Take a look at the resources from our player from DNA actually. Consider BCL lineups. Fire. That's not really sure that's great for either one. Probably worse for Stark, because he has nothing left after this fight. Military count 19-8 at the moment. And this is all his army going down. Just shortly before he clicked to castle age, and we know how quickly we get to castle age. 19-4 military now. Double archery range. Don't tell me he just wasted all his army to now stay on archers and skirmishers. This will be really costly for him. Might even lose 1 or 2 villagers under the TC. Wouldn't really happen. And, well, is Fire committing here against the wood line? Could be an option, but he's going for the towers first. That's still one hole here at the top. Knights might get some damage done. Archery range is stopped here, and the raid is just pretty damn deadly. Defensive tower here is quite nice. Against the crossmen that are now moving around here at the left-hand side. But this is so many idle villagers. Look at that, 44, 25 of them idle. Fish now completely lost here as well. And, well, some raid at the center. Won't be too much. And that's so many idle villagers here. And look at that. Now reaching castle age with 100 food, 500 gold. Was 200 food. He just queued up another villager. This is so ugly. Crossmen are staying active. Villagers are being locked off here. Ah, this is just looking so tricky for Stark. More villagers can't fit into that tower. They're just exposed, but damage output by the tower still pretty damn solid. And knights around here and fire, he won't find more kills against all those defensive towers. We can see more crossmen, but still no botkin arrow, I believe. Indeed. And villager count's just looking ugly. 42 to 57. We fire now adding TC number 2 and 3. He just continues with all his aggression, with his stranglehold. He go heavily ahead. He is still controlling the whole water. Yeah, not the greatest food eco in the center. TaToH did a nice job of reclaiming that area, but still so long. He had all the control and all the great eco. Goes for Bullsaw before botkin arrow. Kind of interesting here as well. Product continues. CA now coming over with a lot of HP on them. Look at that, 70 HP. And we have +2, +1 attack. Even trying to take this fight before we have botkin arrow for st4rk. And well, he's doing okay-ish here, I'd say. Trying to dodge quite well. Even micros those to the side. The other one to the side as well. And he actually won that fight quite convincingly. Pretty beautiful move. And then CA, they have all the upgrades and we don't have botkin arrow on those crossmen. Can see what happens. Tries to build another lumber camp, but that just means villagers will block each other even more. Finally, botkin arrow here for st4rk. Some moves here in the center, but that's just cleared up by knights. We might see big ram go pretty soon here. What's that? Mangonels. Okay, maybe some more raids here. st4rk just... Well, you can see everything he has. This single screen kind of ugly spot for him. More CA from Fire, and he doesn't even need to go for the kill. He is up 2 TCs as well. Still has some of the center control, so that's good for him. And well, he's fine with controlling this game and just continuing this way. st4rk now adds a TC, and I think if it wasn't 3-1 in this important series, we might already be out of this game. Just looks super bad for st4rk, but it might be his last game here and his last chance to qualify for NSC2. Fire goes for the +2 defense. Nimino says it might be GG once Fire reaches Imp. I say it will be GG before that. We might get a OTP here. Thought he'd build a castle over here and at the same time just make a diagonal ram push here. And it's just guaranteed to do major damage in that way. But, well, didn't really happen. We will just see a TC for now. And maybe he will find some openings here to get a castle up. Maybe we'll just get the castle up close to this area regardless. Kind of siege workshop here by st4rk. Crossmen are moving forward. He didn't really react to that move because he's trying to micro at that area. That's kind of ugly for him. No reaction here still. He has to be happy. Oh, I killed so many crossbow, I killed so many CA and so many villagers. I'm the best. Oh god, what is my eco? Where are all my lumberjacks? This is just so ugly for him. Some more raids here at the top, and Fire, he's just waiting over and over again. And those villagers, they are quite exposed. 46 villagers to 76 now. More and more going down. Fire, he's playing out of his mind here. And Rams are moving forward against all those houses. Mangonel back a bit. The villagers trying to fight off against the Ram, but one knight is coming around. We'll clear him up, and then this tower kind of exposed as well. Crossmen are trying to defend. Villagers now close to doubling the amount here. 40 Cs in the back, and Fire, he looks pretty strong in this spot here. Fire building a castle. Very defensive one. Wants to play the long game. Mangonel, do we see? Okay, just trying to clear up tower. Okay, dodging that shot. Mangonel, he needs to click to the left hand side. Okay, that was a ground attack. Why not K1? 2 HP. Might even want to go back. Even kill this his knight with a ground attack. Who goes for another kill against the CA? No, not really. I want to see a villager come over, repair this area. Fire, well, he might click up to him, but after all, didn't really go for the finishing blow here in Castle Age. Gold control might be a bit of a pickle here for Mr. st4rk. Okay, gold. expand in that direction. Fire with enough stone for another castle even. On a 20 population against 76. Looks better and better for fire here. Now clicks up to Imperial Age and well, Nimino in the end might be right. Fire at the moment, investing all his food, can pick up and castle. Could be a more aggressive one, but he has to be fine with that. A Mangle over here, super annoying. CA, well, at home. I think we don't have ballistics yet. Yeah, I don't see University from st4rk. Kind of tough to overlook anything from st4rk. 56 villagers for him, 28 military at the moment. Don't really see him getting anything done. Yeah, he got another villager kill. 8 the shot in exchange. Whew, Marauders for fire as well. He will just go for the big kill, and st4rk, well, he will move out, will be happy to get some kills, but honestly, the imp timing will be the GG timing most likely for sure. Everything rolling here, and now we see the switch onto Tarkans as well. So much better against ranged units. The upgrades. G goes down here, won't be cancelled. One mistake here by fire, but well. Won't decide the game, trust me on that. Losing one Mangonel without really taking too much care. Oh, fire already in the chat. That's not too nice from you. Right. But yeah, we all know that the GG timing will happen in 15 seconds, and we can congratulate fire going into the finals of NAC qualifier number 1 and NAC qualifier number 2 here. The first one he lost against BBQTurkman, the second one he will play against Mr. Darko DauT himself, the Lord, waiting in the final, leading 1-0 in the best of 9. And yeah, I will interview Fire pretty soon, how he feels and how he likes his chances. He lost 4-3 in the last series. Might be quite interesting. For now, st4rk, he's still trying to hold on. He got a defensive castle up, is controlling and is just holding on to dear life. Someone gifting us up. Cheers, man. +4 defense is coming in, and now elite Tarkan rush G to the G. st4rk pop 90, pop 140 for fire here. We are seeing the kill. Defensive towers won't hold this off. Meanwhile, st4rk, he is sitting at enough resources to actually click up to him, but he sees all the problems here, and well, forging now being researched by fire. And please don't tell me fire actually wrote in the chat while the game was still going on. No, okay, he just, I thought this game would continue 1-2 more minutes. No, he just instantly tabbed over, and well, GG, congratulations Fire, st4rk, thank you so much for giving us so many entertaining games in qualifier number 1 and qualifier number 2. Remember guys, he beat DauT in qualifier number 1, and that's why DauT didn't even make it to the finals to contest there. Fire's eco, so much better. Unfortunate scouting for him at the left hand side. Then somehow made a good comeback on water and archer skirms. Did a lot of damage against st4rk with this sneaky attack here, who needed to pull a lot of villagers. Better KD for fire, but that's not really too important. Actually quite surprised that it's so close. Did lose quite a lot in all those raids, but kept st4rk down quite nicely. 115 to 60 villagers. And you see how he always increased his lead. Quite solid play for sure. We had many 1 to 3 flying in, as well as Absolute Brad. Thank you so much, guys. Last map would have been Rehydration with Franks against Magias. Fire! Let's go on to TeamSpeak and talk a bit about what we will have next for you. I'll update The scoreboard. We had Fire winning game number 1 and 2, Stark winning game number 3, I believe, and then we had 4 and 5 going in favor of Fire again. Guys, sorry so much for all the sound issues and my brain lags. That didn't work out. Well, cannot really update the scoreboard at the moment.
Hey. Hello.
Hello. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
That's weird.
Well, I can hear. I can hear myself as well.
Then you can hear yourself?
Yes. Yeah. Like a echo or something, but really loud. Weird. That's weird.
Is it better now?
Testing. Oh, I can still hear myself.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, then every time you talk I will mute myself, okay?
Okay.
How do you feel?
Well, happy, I guess. I mean, I expected already to win Stark, so.
Okay, why did you expect that? It was not
Because I wanted to destroy him.
You wanted to destroy him?
Yes.
Why is that?
Why?
Why?
You know why.
I know why, but the stream doesn't know.
Ah, let's just lead this way.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's talk about this series. Started cross, Chinese felt pretty easy for you, Arabia as well. What happened with Gold Rush there?
I was hoping that I have a stone inside my base, and I didn't. So I knew it was over. Just tried. I mean, maybe if I don't lose many villagers doing the castle, right, still could have a shot. But still, like, there's two options for me there. Like, one, go mango dice with a bad map for him, and two, I go aggressive with a bad map for him as well, right? So. Any other thing besides that would be a win for him, and I knew that. And fortunately, I didn't got the lucky enough in that game, I guess.
Why didn't you go aggressively, like Man-at-Arm Tower or something?
Well, it's pointless. I would just get tilted because he'll just wall behind and wall behind and wall behind. And I mean, I really was trying to go for Mango Dice or something like that, to be honest. Or maybe like a really bad map, just like his restart, right? And I would then be aggressive, but also I had a horrible field of age. I don't know why. Usually with Mongols, and I got the 3 tier, usually you got a good field of age, but I felt like maybe the walling, maybe the walling, yeah, for sure the walling, like, denied that good start for me, and with a lot of resources, I barely had wood, right? So I was like, okay, I'm dead. I just tried to be honest, if I knew for sure that he was going Monk Rush, I would send villagers out to get stone. You know what I mean? But you never know, and he could be like going just fast castle with a crossbow, whatever. Like, Aztecs is so versatile, so it was a fail for me. I did nothing on that game except dying. But I mean, happens.
Yeah, it happens indeed. I think it was, yeah, you kind of played in the dark. It is tricky on this map to get a lot of scouting intel as well.
Because you want to go for the deer, right? Because you are greedy. And we go for the deer because of the bonus, and you don't know what he's doing. It wouldn't change much, maybe, if I scout properly enough faster, I would go. I would definitely send villagers out for stone, like literally. And also, one thing it's funny, but I shouldn't work on Gold Rush, but even Byzantines would be better than Mongols in that map with stone inside or something. But against Monk Rush, it's really hard.
I was surprised. Why did you pick Mongols at all?
No, because I was expecting him to ban Chinese. This is just a madman not banning Chinese.
Did you think?
Like it's just a free win?
Did you think it was a free win for Coast Mountain?
Yeah. I felt like even he forcing so much on Field of Age, like I got lucky as well because I forced a fight on water, and he was attacking my walls on with the archers, right? So just waiting, because I know he's kind of slow player, slow-paced player. I was just waiting we engage on water so I could kill his archers without the hit. And it worked in all that investment because they are really, really expensive, right? All that investment was like for nothing.
Would you think if he plays Malians, he should go for 3 docks on water?
Well, that's the thing, right? You need to get some advantage, but if you play like equal to Chinese, I don't think he can win. Like if he plays 2 docks and doing the same I'm doing, kinda going even if he's going scouts, I guess. But I think Chinese is a better sieve, right? Like by far, especially on that map. How is the start compared? Like how many villagers they have more? Did you count?
I think he had 5 more.
Yeah, it's just, you know what I mean? Like if you play normal, I was actually like, what the fuck? He's Field of Age so fast. But he probably sacrificed a lot for that, like a lot of villagers
I think
behind.
it was 17 to 23 villagers.
So like when he lost all that investment on archers, he just like so behind already. And like he couldn't do any army on early Castle Age, and then I was for the greedy TC, like start to boom. So I raid a little bit here, maybe there, and he was kind of scared, I guess, because he forced the monastery really fast, and he had nothing to attack with them. And I was like, okay, I was okay with that because I was just booming after all.
Okay, and then we went into Tide Pool. What did your scout do at the left-hand side?
That was weird. He shouldn't be there, right? He shouldn't be that close. Like literally, like right next to me. And I was like, okay. First of all, like in the beginning, I scouted the whole area on the left, right. Like, okay, he's here. He's not making docks here. He's going docks outside, so he's going maybe fast cast or even land, right? That's why I rushed at him in the beginning. And then I was like, okay, we are kind of in the pickle, but I managed to find him after all. And like it's funny because if you force a fight in field, like on land, the reaction, like he kind of stops doing army on the water, right? And I lost only 1 fishing ship. So I knew my economy was fine after all, so I started to do water as well as long as I'm doing land as well. So it worked. Like I think when you fix a Malay economy, like when you fix your own economy as Malay, they are so good. But if you get arrested by any means, like it's so annoying. Like you go, for example, you go Castle Age without economy to make Botkin Arrow, for example. Like that.
I was so late there. I think Botkin Arrow was much needed, and then you took the great fights with its CA.
Yeah. I know when I realized it didn't have it, I was like, okay, I just can't fight in micro. Can't do much. Yeah. But yeah, I think it worked out after all because if I don't keep doing that forward, the water is over, right, for him. And he would win easy and spam fish, and I would be like just being a snowball.
Yeah, and
but
lucky
he overreacted, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was only his 2 gold spots over there, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So he kind of needed to react quite heavily in that direction, and he didn't scout it at all.
Bane asked me like, told me like good scout, but I told him like after all, it was actually really good to go by that way, because everything that he needed to survive was there, and did a lot of stuff to protect that area. Like he did a tower right away. He sent like 4 villagers from gold to the stone. Like when I saw the villagers going to the stone, I was really happy already, because when you go to the stone that early, it really damages your economy as well.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he had a dock quite early at the top, so his eco was still intact, I'd say. But yeah, that he lost the water. At one point he had 6 fire galleys and you only 1, and he still managed to come back.
Yeah. I was just like I had one versus twos all the time, right? With the fire galleys, and I like pick a villager to rebuild them and make them like to rebuild to what's the name? To repair them. And he didn't. So when I got the numbers, I just couldn't engage because they are like all his fire galleys were damaged.
Yeah, that's pretty good macro move by you for sure. Okay, let's take a look into the next series. You will face off DauT. Last series was pretty intense. You lost by a small margin. How do you like your chances in your next series?
Oh.
Probably best of 9 and you will lead 1-0.
If I play like today, I actually have good chances. But if I play like this,
Did you change something with your mic? Oh, okay, continue.
If I play like today, I would have good chances. But if I play like last time against him, I don't think I will have any chance because he didn't play his best. I didn't play my best as well. So I need to be on point to beat him. The guy's playing every day. Like the last day I played was like 2-3 days ago, like a couple of 1 versus 1s Arabia to play for the King of the Desert. And before that, like a week ago, I need to play, and I won't do the same mistake that I did against DauT to not practice at all. I need to be like 100%, maybe even more. Because the guy is just too good.
Indeed is good. Well, best of luck to you. And I hope that we will see, hopefully, the games played in the next week. Thank you so much for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much, Nili. Thank you very much for the tournament as well. Bye-bye, chat.
Bye-bye, chat, he says. I really like him. Too bad for Stark, who's now out of it. Had 2 pretty deep runs here as well. What did he finish 3rd? Winchester, right? So Stark finished 4th and 3rd. A pretty solid showing by him as well, but in the end, help him too much. No idea. It's kind of weird. I cannot edit. I'm not logged in. What? Log in. Oh, here we are. Oh, we are. Okay. Let's score. Hello. Okay. Stark now at the scoreboard. I'll answer some of your questions if you have any. So, thank you so much for sticking around, and sorry so much for all the sound issues. Is there another game coming up? No, I cannot continue with this microphone. It's just too bad. And yeah, we will try to get Fire against DauT happening this week. I will instantly contact DauT. Obviously, he's just coming out of his 24-hour stream, so he will probably wake up the next minute. Fire, if you're still in the chat, it would be lovely if you instantly post all your times. For me, it would be really good. I have time till the 4th. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be really good. I play Fire needs. I consider taking Fire to the tournament in case he loses to DauT. No. What happened with your mic? This one seems glamorous though. The microphone is fine. OBS is having troubles. I think I might just take the whole day tomorrow and set everything up on Windows 10. I want to switch anyways for quite some time. Makes a lot of sense. Questions: what with the mic? Bad echo due to hosting NAC? What? No. As I just explained. DauT is drunk till next week? Is that so? Purchasing for the voice. Really? I'm so bad at it. Ridiculous. Okay, so that was it for today, guys. Let me take a look. Does it make sense to increase the length of this video a bit more? We're at 3:17, so I need to trash talk for another half an hour. I think that's too long for me. Nili, what's your bet for NAC Crew Grand Finals winner? Well, I did bet $50 on DauT that he will qualify on this one. So I think DauT is the favorite. I think something like 75-25. Maybe even 80-20. I think DauT will take it quite seriously. Problem for him is he will not be able to train with Viper because Viper is traveling or is having visitors over. So he can only train with TaToH, quote unquote only. Fire will be very motivated. It's going to be tricky. I'm open for some more questions. Thanks, nice AU2 cast. You won't believe that this was one of my very worst ones because I was so focused on chat and the microphone issue that I just hope that one day. Oh, guys, we can look at the settings together. We wanted to do that, right? So this Apartment Cup, scheduling, DauT versus Fire, maybe. Copy. Select all. Paste. Those will be the settings of Fire against DauT. Each for winner bracket player, that's DauT. And we have Registered Fortress Turks, Flooded Cross Prairie, Seize the Hum, Tide Pool, Land Madness, Rush, and Arabia Hunt. At the end, if we get to it, that would be lovely. Do you already know what to do with Fun Day? Well, I have a lot of suggestions there. If you have any more ideas, go for it. Will Jordan play? Yes. MAU2 qualify was today? Yes. Yeah, we have a lot of ideas for the Fun Day. Game 10 till 37 for us, nothing? No. So, at Fortress Turks, I'm really excited to see that. Arabia Hunts would be a lovely game number 9, obviously. I love Gold Rush. It's a lot of tricky maps. Prairie, we will see a strong civilization already picked there. Seize the Hum might be DauT Ethiopians again. Fire DauT, it was 4-3 as a great series. I might, before they start, I might just do a rerun of the whole series, but then people will get super freaked out. Yeah. Final can't be scheduled, no. Fire against TaToH just finished. So they will start to schedule now, I hope. I will edit the title. So that's DauT versus Fire. And yeah, I will copy that to DauT as well. Oops. You play versus Fire. This during this week would be much appreciated. One-hand typing is so tough. Late game is Turk War, just Spurs and Skirms sounds fun to me. Actually, just spam Hassas. DauT, like, look what I can do now. Okay, so that's all scheduled. We have this in the books. We can close that. And yeah, I will say goodbye. We will see each other at, I have no idea when, with a lot of new setups potentially. next stream, if it's not tomorrow, will actually include highlights.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
I will,
directly jump into the next
set
game.
up my stream deck
And
for the
let's
next
take a look
stream.
what will
I
happen
will
here.
have highlights like we
Oops,
had
what is going on?
at that point. Hopefully all my microphone stuff will work again, and I hope you will tune in when it says Fire against DauT, the winner.
That's
We'll
because
go over
the series is
to
already over.
NAC2.
This is
I have no
just
idea
DauT
when I will
to
stream the next days. I
avoid
might
some
just
spoilers.
play
So,
some, but the most important
you already
series is
saw
happening
the
then.
series till the
And we'll
end,
take another
and
2-week
this is
break,
just
maybe
a
even a
VOD
3-week
without
break.
any content coming up.
And what you want to see though
Therefore,
is
you
starting
can
at the
now
1st
close the
January.
video, and
You
I
will
hope you didn't get
have every
spoiled
single day
before.
an
And
upload on YouTube, the
Enjoy.
best 15 games for all 2018. So that's going to be lovely. We will start off with the DauT against TaToH on Gold Rush. And this is one of the best games, in my opinion, maybe even better than some of the other ones, but I think we just are going for this one as a number 15. Have a great one till then. So check out YouTube over the next 3 weeks as well, and obviously we will see each other at Fire versus DauT. Now we can see who we can host. Seems like is continuing to stream. GKT Cloud is around. TaToH is around as well, casting in English. And we have Odette, Snaps, Fire, full-time streaming. Emoticons. Okay, well then we'll just host Fire, and you can send him some love over there. Great. You recast the games, or are they old cast? A mixture of it. I casted like 8 or 9 of them myself, and I recasted 6 of those. So all have a great one. See you soon.